Zhou Shen and Liu Yuning stood next to each other on the same stage. It was not the first time they appeared in the same program. It was not the first time their names were mentioned together. But it was the first time, after many years, that they truly performed a duet side by side. Just seconds before the music began, something subtle happened. Zhou Shen turned slightly toward Liu Yuning and quietly asked, almost in disbelief, "We've never actually sung together before, right?" Liu Yuning paused, then smiled and nodded. That brief exchange revealed a truth the audience instantly understood. This collaboration arrived far later than anyone expected. There was no dramatic announcement or build-up. The weight of the moment came from the realization itself that two artists who had crossed paths so many times were only now standing together like this. Zhou Shen is a singer whose voice is inseparable from emotion. Clear, high, and controlled, his tone often feels fragile yet steady. Over the years, his voice has accompanied countless soundtracks and quiet moments, becoming closely associated with introspection rather than spectacle. He does not rely on movement or dramatic gestures. His presence is built on restraint. Liu Yuning stands in contrast. Tall, grounded, and shaped by experience, his voice carries weight and texture. It sounds lived in, marked by persistence and self-made growth. His path into the industry was not smooth or immediate. It was gradual, built through time, exposure, and direct connection with audiences. Two artists, two vocal identities, two very different journeys. What made audiences curious was not similarity, but difference. The contrast suggested balance and emotional depth. Fans imagined the combination, talked about it quietly, and waited. Over time, the idea of their duet began to feel inevitable. That sense of inevitability became especially strong during Music Project 2. Throughout the show, Zhou Shen and Liu Yuning repeatedly chose the same songs. Once might have been coincidence, twice raised expectations, 3 times made a duet feel unavoidable. Viewers believed the moment would arrive naturally, but it never did. Each time they performed separately. Each time the opportunity passed. What remained was an unspoken sense of incompletion. Eventually, fans began calling them the 3-time Cooperation Brothers, a half-joking name that captured the irony of their situation, always aligned, never together. That history followed them quietly into this gala performance. So when Zhou Shen and Liu Yuning finally walked onto the stage side by side, it was immediately clear this was not a random pairing. It felt like the closing of a loop left open for years. The song choice reinforced that feeling. Self-proclaimed perfection was familiar to both artists. Each had performed it before, separately, at different moments in their careers. This time, the song no longer belonged to one person. It became shared ground, a place where two perspectives could exist at once. Zhou Shen began. His opening lines were soft and restrained, familiar yet clearly held back. He did not rush toward emotion. He allowed the melody space as if leaving room for someone else to enter, and Liu Yuning entered at exactly the right moment. His voice did not overpower or redirect the song. It settled beneath the melody, grounding it. Where Zhou Shen's voice carried vulnerability, Liu Yuning's provided stability. The contrast did not divide the performance, it completed it. There was no competition for attention. The duet unfolded with patience. Neither singer pushed beyond what the song required. No dramatic gestures, no vocal showdowns. The performance relied on listening and timing. Each voice knew when to lead and when to step back. During the harmonized sections, the stage grew noticeably quiet. The audience instinctively lowered its volume. Breaths, pauses, and subtle shifts in tone became part of the experience. The lack of spectacle made the connection feel stronger. When the final note faded, neither singer moved immediately. Zhou Shen exhaled softly. Liu Yuning smiled, not broadly, but with visible relief. It was not the smile of triumph. It was the relief of finally completing something left unfinished for years. In that moment, the audience understood. This was not simply a successful duet. It was a long-delayed meeting that arrived at the right time. The real surprise was never that Zhou Shen and Liu Yuning eventually performed together. The real surprise was how long it took. For years, both artists occupied similar spaces in the industry while remaining distinctly themselves. They shared programs, overlapping audiences, and frequent comparisons. Their paths ran close enough to invite expectation, yet far enough apart to preserve individuality. Especially during Music Project 2, repeated overlaps intensified anticipation. Viewers stopped asking if and began asking when. Each missed chance added pressure to the eventual reunion. That pressure mattered. A long-awaited collaboration can disappoint if mishandled. Zhou Shen and Liu Yuning avoided that risk. They did not attempt to exceed expectations. They focused on sincerity. They approached the song as a conversation, not a showcase. Neither tried to redefine the song. Neither forced a climax. They allowed their strengths to coexist naturally. The result was calm rather than explosive, confident rather than performative. That calmness was essential. Rather than dramatizing past regrets, the performance leaned into acceptance. It did not explain what was missed. It simply moved forward. And that choice resonated. After the gala ended, clips of the duet quickly spread across social media. What stood out was not the speed of sharing, but what people chose to share. The most circulated moments were subtle ones, the glance before the song began, brief harmonies, and the silence after the final note. Quiet details carried the most weight. Many viewers said they felt the connection even without knowing the backstory. Others, after learning about the years of near misses, found the performance even more meaningful. The duet worked on both levels. Mainstream media echoed this response, highlighting the balance between the two voices. Reviews praised how neither overshadowed the other, and how contrast strengthened the performance. Some professional listeners noted that the arrangement kept the vocal colors distinct rather than fully blended. These observations did not lead to controversy. Instead, they confirmed that the performance was substantial enough to invite discussion. As fan edits and analyses continued to appear, it became clear that the duet did not end with the stage lights. It lived on as a reference point, quiet but lasting. The duet between Zhou Shen and Liu Yuning ended without excess. No encore, no extended climax, no attempt to label the moment as historic. Yet its impact was unmistakable. The performance did one simple thing. It completed something left unfinished for years. And by doing so without forcing meaning onto it, it allowed the moment to stand on its own. When the lights faded, the story did not close. This meeting did not rewrite the past, nor did it promise the future. What it offered was clarity. Now that their paths had crossed once, meeting again no longer felt distant. For the audience, what remained was not regret, but reassurance. That some collaborations are not late. They simply arrive when both people are ready to stand there together. And sometimes that timing makes all the difference.